Hello everyone and welcome back to Keepsakes by Pattycakes. This is Patty and today I'm just working on my cover and I wanted to show you, first I'll show you the cover I'm going to use. It's this black cover that I got offline. It's a little bigger than the books that I have and this measures almost 9.5 by, let's see, almost six inches there, and the spine is about 2.25 inches, maybe a little bit less. And then on the inside of the cover I used what's called book repair tape. It does have a sticky side to it, but I used glue as well to hold it down. And it's kind of like a fibrous tape. So I've had this for a long time, but wasn't sure what I wanted to use it for. And I think to help the spine out, it would work out great. So what I'm going to do to this cover is I am going to paint one side of it, the front and the spine, white with acrylic paint, because I will show you why. I have stitched together some material, and this black velvety material is going to be the back, and this sequin with linen under it is going to be the spine, and then this purple with white polka dots is going to go on the front. However, of course, it's black, so I do want to put white paint on it so this will stand out brighter and not have that black in the background. And then I think what I might also do is use some heat and bond on the reverse side as well to make it a little stiffer. So I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. So just put this away. And I'm not going to film the whole thing of me painting this, but I just wanted to show you what I'm up to on the cover before we decorate it. So I'll go ahead and start. And I just have some cheap paint here, and this is, I think, from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I'm not positive, and I'm hoping that it'll work for this purpose. So I take the gook off of it, and I'm just going to, I think I don't need this water. I'm going to just squirt it on. Oh, it's like splattering. So I just have a sponge here, and it's just a cheapo sponge. And I'm just going to spread it out as best I can. And most likely I'll have to do a couple coats, which I'll come back and show you. I do have brushes, but this was just sitting there, so I grabbed it. Oh boy, this must be really thick stuff. I know I have some good acrylic paint somewhere, but this was also close by. And of course I'll need to get the edges too. How's everybody doing? I hope you all are doing okay. Things just seem to get crazier and crazier in this world, though. And I'll also get the inside of the cover as well, where it has the black. Oops. So I will go ahead and let that dry, and we'll be back. Okay, so I did paint the book, and it is now dry. And I painted part of the inside so you wouldn't see it. And I did put the, what is this called? The heat and bond on, but it was the wrong kind. I watched another video of a lady doing it, and it had a white background. This is, I bought this for something else to be able to iron it down onto paper. So I'm not going to iron it onto the book. I am just going to even it up the best I can and glue it down. Take that thread off. I had started the video, but I had to sew these ends up here. So let's see. I think this will be pretty even here. Let's see how much room we have. Enough room on either side. I'm just going to scooch it down a little bit because this fabric, from being cut off of a shirt, it was cut wonky, and I want to make sure I have enough down at the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to go down half of the middle. Excuse my allergies today, please. I'm sniffing again. I'm typing. I'm video taping this at different times in different steps, so it'll be one video all put together in different steps, if that makes sense. I wish this glue came out a little faster with this project. Feels like I need to add a little bit of acetone to it. It's very thick. So I'm just gonna kind of take my finger so it won't be very bumpy. The finger tool always comes in handy. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I have it straight, that I have enough room down here. I'm just gonna move it down a little for this end, turn it over, make sure we're okay. Boy, that's really off. Really off. Want to center it the best I can here in that center part, so it's even with the sequins on both sides, more or less. Just a little bit more over. This is why I only did half. here a little bit. Thank goodness this glue gives me some wiggle room. Okay, that should be good there. So now I'm going to finish this side. I think what I'm going to do first is add some acetone to my glue. So I'm going to pause you 1 second. So I hope that helps. Let's see. I'm going to get a good bead going here. So it's coming out a little better. It's getting tough again. Gave it a pretty good shake. It's going to be dry up here before I even get all the glue down, it feels like. Sometimes I just want to open up the bottle and pour it out and then brush it with my finger, which would probably be faster. Or cutting the hole bigger, which I really didn't want to do. Because of gluing smaller things. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be enough glue. I think I am going to go ahead and cut the hole bigger. Because the bottle's low anyways, then I can use this for bigger things. Yes, that's much better. So I'm just gonna try to spread that out really fast. There we go. And what I want to do is, let me just put this cap on and get a wipe. Hope this is the wet ones. Nope. I just had them a few minutes ago. Go figure. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that, but what I want to do is hurry up. Let's see if one of these has a rounder end. Goes pretty good this way. But I want to kind of get that in that crease. Just kind of going to be kind of hard with this sequence here. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and do the other side. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it around. And we're going to go ahead and do the other side. Which I love it that I made the hole bigger. It makes it a lot easier. Maybe too much glue, but I'm just going to scooch it out that way. I'm just going to try to pull it taut. do the rest. I think my finger's getting glued to the bottle. Yes. That's pretty good. Just gonna slowly push it out. There we go. Okay. Now for the other side, I'm going to pause for a moment and clean off my finger so I can cut it how I want it around the outside. Okay, I just wanted to get some of that black part off here because it was all crooked. And what I'm going to do now is the corners, and I'm going to cut it like an eighth of an inch or so, close to the corner. And for those of you who haven't done this before, it's to try to get your corners to turn out nice, but mine never seem to turn out that way. Just see here. That looks good. So I'm just going to do it again on this one. I'd say, yeah, a little over an eighth. And then this way at a slight angle. Whoops. Cave in. Then this one. And the last one. I'm not as fast going as some people doing this because I haven't been doing it as long as everybody else. So we're going to go ahead and glue these sides down first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bead of glue along the edge here to try to get it to adhere, you know, around there. And then we'll just put some on the fabric itself. And then again, I'm going to use my finger to kind of smush it all around. I messed up in sewing there, so I'm going to have a little bump, I'm sure. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just pull as taut as I can and fold this over. Yes. I can see the glue coming through. I put way too much. At least we know it won't come apart. And what I'm going to do on this part is put a clip of some sort to hold it on there. And I just had those out too. And looking. Usually it's right in front of me. I'll use these clips instead of I was going to use a clothespin because it has a longer reach, but these will do the job. I just want to make sure this gets held down really well. And then any parts that you may have missed, you can come back and glue those down. So now I'll do the other side. I'll just flip it over for you. I always go out of frame on the bottom part, it seems. I apologize for that. I don't mean to. Okay, again, I'm going to spread that. Didn't put as much this time, so. Just going to pull that real taut again. As tight as you can get it. Oops, got some glue on there. Okay. Again, we're going to clip these down here, because I want to make sure it sticks well again. Okay. Now for this is the tricky part. This is where you got to kind of fold this corner over like this when you're gluing it, and then fold it in so your corner's neat. So I always have problems with that, but we will try. And we got some clips here, so if I need those, some stuck there. I'm just going to put a bead along here again. Get some glue up in there. Whoops. I want to put more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bend this in like this. Come on. And then fold that over. Take it tight there. And we're going to do the same thing with this side. Try to, as I've already pulled it up. I want to bend that in. That one doesn't want to go. My fingers are stuck with glue and glue goober things. That's good enough. Now I pulled the other side up. Yeah, I got all kinds of yucky glue on my fingers, so it's sticking to the fabric there. Which I don't want. Let me pause and get some of this off. Got some of it off, but not all of it. We'll just continue on with the final one. this time I'm going to try to grab it this way and fold them both over. And of course the glue is coming through. Hopefully. Oops, that would be probably a bad thing to use. Get my ruler. I just want to kind of push that in. Whoops, glue transfer, Patty, that was dumb. I'll get that off after it dries some. Brush it off. And there we go. Let me just grab a wipe for my ruler real quick. And we'll take a look at the front. And then we can continue on with the fun part, which is decorating it. And I need to figure out what I want to use on the cover. And on the inside covers. So we will be back for that next, but let's take a look real quick. And here we go. Got the front on and the back. I'll have to dust these off and get the glue off and whatnot. But that's how we're looking so far. And after this dries a little bit, we'll go ahead and start. It is now completely dry, and I just wanted to come on and show you. This is what it's going to look like. And then I think next maybe we'll do, I'm not sure if I want to decorate the cover or put the insides in and sew in the signatures first. I'll have a think on that. But for now, I'll go ahead and end this video. And on the next one, we'll see what we do, whether we decorate or put the insides in. So I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll try making your own fabric covers. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.